Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today is a little bit breezy and I've made it back over to Two Tree Island for an afternoon shoot. A very quick shoot this week, unfortunately, because time is very limited, but I wanted to capture one of the boats that was here from my previous visit a few months back now, yeah, at that time the light was very flat, there was no sunrise at all. I was the wrong side of the creek to actually get the image that I was really after. So hopefully today, brighter weather, probably too harsh, but then again I think that would work quite well for black and white conditions, which is great. But also the plus really is the tides in, so to kind of get that separation, show it a bit more in its natural environment as well. So hopefully work out to be quite a good afternoon shoot. Got an image set up here with the camera set up on the tripod, zoomed in about 130 odd mil on the crop sensor camera at one of the boats here with the right, and I took an image of this one when I was here doing the morning shoot, but unfortunately, as I said, the boat was across the other side of the creek. It was flat light, really wasn't sort of working that well. Unfortunately, the problem though today is that we've got the tide in a lot further than I was actually expecting, to be fair, but hey ho, they're the conditions you have to work in, but also the wind as well, so really apologies if any wind noise is coming across on the mic. But the settings I've got on that one is f11 ISO 100, and to balance the exposure it's about 160th of a second exposure to actually work out quite well. I've got it zoomed in, and the reason why is that some of those reeds and that are sort of just above the water line are making for some quite interesting foreground information as well. So hopefully with that, combined with obviously the static boat as well, working out quite well. I've not really got much sky in it because it is quite sort of overcast to a point, or there's no sort of real detail in the sky, but again, they're the sort of conditions you're having to work with. But for an image, at least I've got one in the bag, so working out really quite well. So I've just got the camera set up again in on its full extension, and I've taken two images, one in portrait orientation and one in landscape orientation. I'll post up both images, both at the same setting, f11, ISO 100 and about 160th of a second exposure of the boat across the way, my sort of focal point for today's shoot. And yeah, working out quite interesting. I think the portrait orientation or vertical orientation, whichever way you wish to prefer it, is quite interesting because obviously I'm able to get a bit more detail in the foreground and less in the sky. And then obviously with the landscape orientation or horizontal orientation image, again I'm sort of getting a little bit more, or a little bit of the foreground, less of the sky, and then obviously working out to be quite an interesting image so far. So yeah, working out to be quite a good shoot so far today. So quite an interesting shoot this afternoon. Unfortunately the time that I had this week is really limited, but at least I've been out. That's the main thing. Like I've said on many occasions, the fact of actually getting out with a camera, you've got to look at that as a plus. The images that I captured today, well, I don't think they're going to be any grade 1 images, but they're images at the end of the day, and it's a location that I really wanted to come back to, particularly after the sort of defeat that I had last time that I was actually here. But yeah, definitely one that I think I want to return to in sunrise as well as sunsets, and hopefully now, sort of with the clocks changing recently, then I can be able to get the sunset images that I'm really after. So yeah, working out really quite well. So if you have enjoyed today's vlog, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and please leave me a comment as well, so I really do enjoy the comments. So thanks a lot for watching, and take care. Now I'm lost. Where do I go?